So what makes the perfect adventure bike? This is one of the most difficult questions in all of motorcycling, and the answer varies widely from one manufacturer to another, or from one customer to the next. Just try breaking them down by engine size or configuration, suspension packages, or electronic gizmos. It's impossible.
What's up guys, JC. I'm out here in Idaho, and we're on the BMW F800GS and the KTM 690. And we're just dual sporting around Idaho. We found this really cool little hot spring. I guess there's a few of them in this area, and this is just the beginning.
The BMW F800GS and KTM 690 Enduro R are two very different machines, but they represent the best of the dirt and street camps. The Beamer is a mid-sized twin born from German engineering, and the KTM is really a bigger Austrian dual sport. Regardless, they both command over $10,000 to own and can accomplish the same thing, but in very different ways. We spent several days traveling across the rugged interior of Idaho and up and down the scenic highways.
We are entering the Magruder corridor. They said it would be closed at Nez Perce Pass, so looks good so far. We're gonna keep going and see if we can make it.
One of the bigger concerns for the KTM when it comes to adventuring is the fuel capacity, which is only 3.2 gallons. After traveling a little over 1,200 miles together, the KTM averaged 52 miles per gallon, while the BMW averaged 50 miles per gallon. That equates to an average distance between fill-ups of 160 miles for the 690 and 210 miles for the 800. The KTM has a small fuel tank because it's a lightweight off-road weapon compared to the rest of the market. At 320 pounds, it has aggressive knobbies and 11 inches of suspension travel from a 48mm WP fork and shock with linkage. The 690 was virtually unstoppable on our trip. We used it to forge ahead through deep snow and mud to scout whether or not the BMW was worth attempting.
Don't let Chili go through on the 800. You might want to go around. Alright, JC.
But as amazing as it is off-road, the KTM is completely devoid of rider comforts, making road riding painful by comparison. And this is where the BMW shines. The 800GS is a very capable all-rounder that excels on the pavement. It has all the amenities that we've come to expect from the brand, and the suspension loves to gobble up rough, patchy pavement and gravel roads. The windscreen, heated grips, and cushy seat make this our preferred ride for longer stints. The motor is an 85 horsepower parallel twin with dual overhead cams. It's plenty powerful for overtaking freeway traffic or hoisting its considerable weight over rough ground. For a single, the KTM engine is amazingly smooth, but the BMW, by comparison, is like butter. The most limiting factor for the mid-sized German is the suspension. It's way too soft for serious off-roading, but more importantly, it does not offer the adjustment needed to make it any different. Anyone considering a 1200GS should take the 800 for a spin before making their decision. It might be all the bike you could ever want in a lighter, more agile package. It's not a full-on dirt bike, but it's probably easier to manage than nearly every leader class adventure bike. Respect its limits and it can take you to amazing places. The KTM still feels like a work in progress. They had the styling right with its older 640 Adventure and would have had a home run if applied to the 690's amazing suspension, engine, and chassis. As it is, the Enduro R is just shy of being the great single-cylinder rally and adventure bike. We want more fuel capacity, better lighting, and that Dakar-style fairing. That would be a bike that could go down in history as adventure greatness. As for what makes the best adventure bike, we took two of the best and misunderstood machines to find out. But all it proved is that only the individual rider knows that answer.
Hey everybody, this is Chili. So yesterday we were coming down the middle fork of the Boise River and it was just raging. And I stopped and I said to JC, I said, hey JC, whatever you do, you don't want to go off the edge here. Well, this morning we're coming out of Featherville past Baumgartner on the south fork of the Boise River. We come around the corner and look what we find. Here's a Dodge pickup sitting in the middle of the river and the lights are still on it. Not a soul here. And we're both like, holy cow, what happened here? Well, sure enough, we take off down the road to go look for some help, and we meet coming back 5 people inside this pickup. All 5 of them climbed out right where it sits, swam to the shore. A little cold, a little banged up, but they're all in good shape. Pretty amazing. You want to take it easy when you're going down these river roads in Idaho.